Right, I'm back, VooTube. I thought I'd bring you this today. Yes, I did. Some more. See the word there, subscribe. It says to GB News, but it really means to Gertie Rude. Yes, you need to subscribe to Gertie Rude. You need it in your life. Yes, it will improve it incrementally, or just mentally, probably, to be fair. Probably will. Yeah, my channel's still bleeding. I mean, everybody else's go up and up and up, and mine just go down and down. It's because I'm Irish. I'm just going the wrong way, aren't I? You know, I'm partially Irish. Yes, so there we go. They're all going backwards. It's just the VooTube logarithms. So if people watch me and don't press like, they feel entitled to take a subscriber away or something or other that no one gives a stuff about. But they're a law unto themselves. They do what they want, don't they? So anyway, I'm back. And I thought I'd do what's called this. Yes, I thought today we'd have another look at the so-called migrant, the migrant scandal crisis. And it is a crisis. So here we go. Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
550 people
right
across the English Channel in 10 small boats
yes.
in the past 24 hours.
No.
With British authorities bringing the migrants to Dover Harbour and Dungeness.
Days.
It takes a number of people
Dungeness.
who have reached UK shores so far this year.
I mean, how desperate do you have to be to get in a boat and go to Dungeness? There's there is a nuclear power station there in there, and nothing else, you know. And it makes me laugh because over in America they have the Dungeness crabs. Yes, they love a bit of Dungeness crab. They don't realise it because no one will buy them over here, will they? I'm probably going to get this. Probably going to get this banned now. I've said that. Yes, if anyone tries to sell a Dungeness crab in Britain, we all know it's a nuclear power station, so they ship them over to America and call them a delicacy. And they all boast, "Oh, it's Dungeness crab we've got. Yes, we have. Don't you know? Yes, well, you didn't know, but you do know now. Yes, all the way from England. Yes, apparently it's a nuclear power station and nothing else on like an outcrop of Nowheresville, Tennessee. Yes, awful." So anyway, yeah, they've arrived at Dungeness. Dungeness.
17,300.
Right.
Journalist Kim Rice has people in Kent
17,300 what?
The number of migrants arriving on their shores.
They're sick to the back teeth. Yes, they are. They're all sick to the back. We all are.
Exclusive footage
right.
you sent us earlier on in the day. Can you explain to us what that footage
is
and
what
you
is
saw
it?
yesterday in Dungeness, Kim?
Dungeness. Did you see any crabs, dear?
So that boat came in yesterday morning. There were 52 people on it, including 7 children.
Yes.
Most of them were quite small.
Right.
This is one of the
children do tend to be small. Yes.
I've got with this because
it's sort of a recurring theme with children, you know, dear.
Extremely foolhardy.
Small boat.
I've seen children get off those boats screaming in fear.
Yeah.
One child I saw.
Yeah, because they do. They put a token child on. Yeah, it's. We know where you're going and we know what you're saying, dear. Yes.
Full of men that were obviously not related to him.
No.
And I've never seen an expression like that.
Isn't that called trafficking? If you're bringing a child into a strange country that's not related to you. That's very odd. I'm very concerned about the children. Where do they get these children from? And where are they going to? I'm more concerned about the children, actually, than anything else. But there you go. Shut up, girl. It's nothing to do with you. Mind your own beeswax, dear.
Before on the child's face. There's not enough attention being paid to that.
Well, there isn't.
Children are just plonked in these boats.
Yes.
You know, to sort of...
It's tedious now, isn't it?
Added impetus.
Right.
In terms of being picked up.
Yep.
And they're being used as bargaining chips, and that's
one
of my main bones of contention.
Yes, they are.
It needs to be stopped.
Yes.
And so, Kim, we're seeing footage on the screens now for those who can't
like, we ain't got enough old men. Look, they're helping him up. Hello, George. So you got here then, did you? They brunded you across the channel, did they, George? Yes, they did. Yes, that's what we need. More old people. Crazy.
It's of ostensibly men being taken off.
And straight away it shows us pictures of women. Yes, here we are. Come on. Come on, mother.
Can you explain what happened next?
We're here now. Yes, we've come over from Normandy. We're having a nice, one might call a weekend break. Yes, we are. We're going over to England and we're going to go shopping in Tesco's. Yes, we are. Yes, we're having an away day.
Yes, that's the lifeboat station.
See how many children are there?
What normally happens is
disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
And they're told to stand by the wall alongside the lifeboat station or sit down, depending on how long they're going to be there.
Take their selfies now. Hello, Mum, I'm here. Look at me. I'm on the beach in Dungeness. Yes, there's no crabs. Yes. But if there were, well, we'd have us our tea, wouldn't we? See, on pains of repeating myself if you've seen my past uploads about this. We're being sold a load of old hooey because these people, we're told, are paying traffickers. Now, Mr. Flange threw the figure around, I don't know how long ago, something like £25,000 each, or £20,000 they pay each to the traffickers. Then the other day I saw an upload by him on whatever godforsaken news. Is it GB News he's on? I don't know. And he said they pay £3,500 to the traffickers. So I thought, well, that's a drop to start with. And then they're in Paris, all of them. So they're probably doing, you know, London, New York, Paris, Munich, but they're doing it backwards, aren't they? You know what I mean? A tour of the world, no less. And apparently the traffickers get them coaches from Paris to Calais. And then they pay the traffickers £3,500 each per person to get on the boat. And they throw their passports away in the ocean, in the sea, on the way over here. But it doesn't really pass the sniff test, because whether it's £20,000 or £3,500, you know, if you've had that money, wouldn't you just get a ferry over? Do you know what I mean? It's like 50 quid. You know, why would you put yourself at risk? Oh, we're going to get in this dinghy. There's about 60 of us. It's only made for 4, but never mind. Yeah, I'll bung some kids in. Yes, so they'll have to bleed rescue us then. Oh, we've got the moral high ground. Yes, we have, and we're stood right on it now. Yes, we are. So it doesn't make any, you know, why would you do that? You just literally get a ferry over. You got a passport, you got some money, you get a ferry and just disappear into the economy when you get here, wouldn't you? So, to be honest, I don't think what we're being told is what's happening. They're being told that they need to come over here because we haven't got any people to care for us and to work and all this, that and the other. They're being told a load of old hooey. And it's like I said before, if Mr. Mackerel set out a contract, private contract to tender for people or companies, whether it's Serco in France, which I believe they operate in France, Serco in France or any other country or any other firm, to house and process these migrants. If it was a private contract in France, they'd be running them off the beaches, wouldn't they? They'd be chasing them back up the bleeding beaches, wouldn't they? They wouldn't let them go because each one of them would be worth a certain amount of money to that firm, wouldn't they? Really, they would be, wouldn't they? Which is what's going on over here. I still believe it. Yeah, the traffickers are scumbags, but there's a lot of people that are getting rich and rich and rich. Yes, or richer and richer. Yes, on the back of these poor people that are being led around like us, like proverbial bullocks, really. And I mean, they don't look like, any of them don't look like they've paid £3,500. They don't look like they've had €3.50, if you know what I mean, let alone £3,500. But now they're here, they're worth £25,000 to £30,000 individually each to Serco and companies like Serco to process them. And that's without, because it's the actual Home Office that pays for the hotels. It's not Serco. Yeah, it's a different kettle of fish. And then you've got all the people that feed them, all the human rights lawyers, all the private medical people, all the astounded and outraged people speaking on their behalf, you know, and all this nonsense. And they're all, well, they're piggies in the middle, aren't they, really? Well, we all are. All of us are. And then people are being lost, not only here, but in the Mediterranean, coming over from North Africa over to Italy, Greece, places like that. It's a veritable shitstorm. And you just know at the end of it, there's a load of Tory donors in there that, yeah, backhanders and all that. Yes, they are. Oh, I think we should privatise the immigration service. Oh, I do. Yes, I do. I think it's really good. Yes, we're outraged. The amount of money we have to spend on the immigration. We should privatise it. Yes, we should put out for contracts. Yes. Oh, fancy it going to a Tory grandee. Oh, who'd have thought? It's just coincidence. And luckily for us, you see, it's luckily for us. Yes, the two of the biggest Tories. Yes, three of them, in fact. And many other people to boot, all of whom seem to be, you know, not short of a few quid. And then you've got Mr. Blair, Blair is his name? I can't remember what his name is. Apparently he used to be Prime Minister or something. You know, he's got his snout in the bleeding trough, hasn't he? Yes, he has. Because he bought into all of that. And not only that, the human rights thing and the freedom of movement bullshit, because his wife is a human rights lawyer. Oh, who'd have thought? You know? It's just rich people getting rich at the expense of very poor people. And they're suffering, we're suffering, everybody's suffering. But hey ho, say no more, you know? Anyway, bye-bye now.